Okay, let's go. Okay. Applying for 20 jobs in a week and not hearing anything back is not how I thought it would be. It would be having a university degree. How important is going to university in 2021?
It's not important.
I think it's key because I just graduated uni. I personally feel like you need to go to university, get your degree. If you want to use it, you can use it. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. But make sure to go to uni, go to college, get your degree so that you have different choices and you can do whatever you like. Okay, let me explain.
She's an educated woman.
Let me explain.
Did you hear what she said before though? That she will use a degree.
What? Did you not know that?
You said you won't use your degree though, so I know.
Oh, okay, let me explain what I meant by that. So I think it's important to go to uni, get your degree, get your master's degree. I might even go back for master's. And if you like, use it. If you don't like to use it, open up your business, start a brand, start selling a product. But for me, I think education is key just because of what you learn from it.
So you put yourself in debt, yeah? Thousands, tens of
My
thousands of
degree is
pounds a
paid
day.
for, I already said that.
Okay, but others. My good sister, I like
That's
this
my
girl.
ikra.
That is my ikra,
See my ikra, yeah? That is my babes. That is my BKCHAT babes. See her, she's patterned. Trust me, uni fees paid off. What? Don't chat to ikra.
I like the girl. Repeat it for the
My
camera.
degree is paid for. My degree.
But I feel like people have this idea. If you go,
Finance. My degree is paid off. I got my degree, I got my bag, and I'm getting more bags. I'm getting more checks.
I think people have this idea, if you go to uni, it's guaranteed a job. It is not guaranteed a job. You just put yourself in a better position to get a job, but they want people with experience. So you spend all these years in uni.
But the fastest way to get out of poverty is through your degree. The
Push
fastest
you
way.
more poverty due to your debt.
And that is cap. People go uni is because they're trying to escape their parents. They said, I've been suffering for 19 years. It's time for them to shake their ass in the yard. Let me tell you something. Someone on a pussy in uni needs exterminating. Like, exterminate the pussy, exterminate it.
Can I just say, when it comes to university, for education, I think education is very important. As black people, we were deprived of all of that. We wasn't allowed to read, we wasn't allowed to write and learn things. So learning and being able to have that education is just key. But I will say, when it comes to universities, the fees and stuff, it can be really expensive, and not everybody has that expense. So it kind of depends if you're willing to know that you want to be educated and have a debt behind you. If you can pay it back, you can pay it back. If not, then it's kind of up to you as a
I've got
person.
2
In
points
terms of
in
the
it,
debt
just quickly,
though.
innit? Just quickly 2 points. One, obviously, 2020, 2021, COVID, uni's a waste of time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm at uni right now, it's not making any sense. However, in the later lives and future, you can say apprenticeship will push you up, but in the later lives and future, people that make or earn the most in the United Kingdom have a degree. So it's always good to have a backup. You understand? Have it as a backup, and then
And on
after
top of
that,
it,
you do
yeah,
whatever
you're
want.
not looking at it from an educational perspective as well. You need to understand that people live through experiences in university. Like for me, right now, I've used my degree. However, if there's different avenues I could have gone through to get to where I am now or whatever, but the experience I experienced, I will still go back to uni, get that degree, experience different things from an educational perspective and a social perspective. Uni is an experience that you do not take for granted. I swear to you. Me standing here today, I've been through a lot through uni and it shaped me to what I am today. I know ever since 2020, uni's been a bit messed up because it's more virtual than physical, but I feel like it's still an experience in itself. It teaches you how to accustom to change, do you know what I mean? And trust me, in life, change is gonna slap you left, right and center and you need to know how to deal with it.
I think it depends, because someone like me, I haven't been to university, right? I've always been a person that's just like, I don't see, in terms of the field that I'm in, I don't see a point of going to uni, because there's ways to get to where I need to get to with the experience. So going out there and getting this, like putting myself out there. Sorry, in terms of performing arts. Okay, I feel like I can get more experience from doing what I need to do, not having to, but it depends. Like if you're going to be a lawyer or a doctor, I feel like that is needed, you know what I mean? Also, hold on, sorry. I think people need to get out of the idea that you need to do it so soon. Like you can still live life and do what you need to do. And then when you're like 40, 50, you can still go into uni. I myself did not go to uni. I went straight into full-time work. And even there, I met graduates that were there working full-time because they didn't get a uni job or they didn't want to go into their profession that they were studying. Take time, find out what you want to do. And that if you want to go to uni, you go. If not, there's other things there. There's other options. There's no time limit.
That's it.
I feel
Thank
like
you.
going off what you said, yeah, like I feel like uni is not necessary for everyone. If you want to be an entrepreneur, start your own business, you don't need a degree for that. And I'm not gonna like doctrines and all that. Yeah, I understand if you want to go to uni, but a lot of like the knowledge that I've acquired is through my own research. I'm not gonna lie, university and colleges and even secondary school does not teach you the necessities in life. And I feel like a lot of people,
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, neither do I.
Really? Yeah, like even like credit scores and stuff like that, they don't teach you that.
Yeah,
stuff.
but also
but
going to uni and getting my degree, I feel like I feel like I'm valued. Like if I tell you that I've got a first class law degree and I'm going to a job, I feel like that is valued more than if you used to turn around and be like, I'm a creative.
I
Do you know what I
read
mean? Like
the internet
I've
and
worked
you
for
got
3 years and got that degree.
It just depends because in terms of like if you've been on an apprenticeship with someone that's been like, I don't know, a president's fucking lawyer, that probably could outweigh your degree because of what they've probably gone through. Do you know what I mean? It depends. Because people
It all comes down to experience.
Yeah, but even
Comes down to your personal.
yeah, but even people with degree, yeah. Listen, when I was working in retail, yeah, I had a man that had went to university, got his degree, and I was manager of him. Like, I just feel like what everyone's saying makes
Did you not
sense.
go to uni?
No, I went to what's it called, drama school.
Okay.
So I understand what everyone is saying, yeah, and I feel like the one. No, drama. So the thing that I would say is that we should get out of that mindset, yeah, that we have to force someone to go to uni or look down on someone that didn't go to university. At the end of the day, yeah, if you've got the skills, if you've got the knowledge, if you've got whatever, because uni is not for everybody. Some people can't hack that you know, some people go to uni and they suffer mental health, you know, or they miss home or something. Do you know what I mean? You yourself you have to know what's good for
I
you.
think the degree is more than the degree though. You got to think, I think it's more than the degree. Like for me, like the moving out, the independence, the everything that you combine with the degree,
It's an
like
experience.
I
it's
feel
more
like
than
that's
just
a
the
choice
fact that I have
though,
a
because
degree.
for my instance, I've been homeless. Well, I was living on my own since I was 18. At the end of the day, I didn't need to go to uni to do that. I just had to, like, to be honest, it wasn't a choice, but I had to learn like my life that way. So in some degrees, I've probably learned some of the skills, probably even a bit more in terms of living on my own and things like that. Do you know what I mean? But I do agree, like you do, if you're just gonna be at home and you're just like, yeah, I don't need to pay for anything or
Just to throw
Well,
out
can
there-
I quickly say
Yeah,
something? Just with that, because I was listening to what everyone was saying. Yeah, I actually went back to university. I was like you. I just felt like my career and what I'm doing and what I want to do and aspire to be in life. I don't need it. And now that I'm even doing it, I'm still thinking. I'm actually still doing it because I just want to do that. It's just a goal that I want to do for myself. It's not like I'm even doing it for anyone. I've just gone back to do it. And I chose business management because of my field and what I'm doing. And I'm trying to get
Just
more
to throw
knowledge
out
on
there
it.
as-
But I do feel, I can't lie, that although I'm trying to do it for myself, I feel like with everything I'm learning in university, yeah, I could easily buy books, go on internet and do it myself.
You can.
So I feel like if, like for someone that wants to do
But you
something
wouldn't
like
have a
business,
degree at the end of it.
yeah, but okay, wait, let me finish. For some, that's why I was saying this, because I was going to say that I feel like if you're not doing it for yourself, yeah, and that's your personal goal, I feel like certain things you do not need university.
And just to throw
like
it out there
you
as
don't
well,
need to actually waste them time. You
No,
can
I'm
actually
gonna
do
make just a
research
quick
yourself.
statement.
You don't have to go to university at a younger age. A lot of people are wasting their younger days, their 20s, because they did what their parents wanted them to do instead of what they wanted to do. I'm 27 now and I'm going back to university and I'm going to get my degree. So what now?
I feel like a lot of people go university. Well, not a lot of people, but there's quite a few people that just go university just to say I've got a degree, and it's like it puts you on a sort of status like, yeah, I've got a degree, I have my masters in this and that. Really and truly, you can be more educated than that person that's actually gone to university.
Very, very true. So, you know my style, sit back, listen, and then I say my piece. So, I've listened to what every single person has said, and I agree.
Fully.
I agree with every single point. Like, even though a lot of it is contradicting, I still agree with it. And that's because, as for me, when I went to university when I was 18 years old, and I think a lot of people did as well, and I feel like that is such a young age to choose your career path, yeah? So I'm a qualified lawyer, but I don't use that. I don't use my degree at all.
Can I ask you a question quickly? I don't want to interrupt.
I'm not finished. You can ask me after.
Okay.
So I don't use my degree at all. But when I was going through this, I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do. And my parents always used to say, you're an assertive person. You're this, you're that. So you're my lawyer. You're our lawyer. You know. And I feel like they sell you a lot of dreams. Like that's what you're supposed to do. So I went. I did my law degree. I hated it. Yeah. Then I was like, okay, I've got my law degree now. It doesn't make me a lawyer. So I finished it so I could be qualified. And then I was like, that was the worst period of my life. I failed the first time. I had to do it again. And it was like the worst time. But then when I now finished, I now said, okay, now I've got this, I've got it in the bag, plan B. I'm going to now go and face what I really want to do. Now, the only course that got the highest, the module that got the highest grade in was mooting. And that's when you do your mock court cases. And that's when I could stand and present my case. So I knew, okay, now I know I want to be in front of the camera. Like, I am a presenter. I am somebody that likes to speak. So that helped me understand exactly what I was doing. So that's why I can touch on every single person's point. 18 is too young to choose. But at the same time, you can learn a lot about yourself during that time, because it's not like I had any other option. Now, if you're talking about somebody who has an opportunity to have to be on a record label, but their parents want them to go to school, I would say because you actually already have the opportunity, I think you should go for that record label if you've got the talent and somebody wants to do that for you. Because even if that fails, you can go back to school when you're 30.
It's true.
You don't have to go to school when you're a child. There's a whole lot of pressure on African children to go to university because this is what our parents know as the way out, basically the way to be successful. Everything we do now is so new to them, and the way we want them to understand who we are, we kind of need to understand where they're coming from. And because I'm a millennial, I'm very much in the middle, you know. I saw that generation and I see the generation coming. So I get it when the Gen Zs are like, nah, I don't want to do that. And I get it when my parents' generation are like, it's important. But at the same time, it's a different world now, you know? University is not the only way, but it's a good way. And it's a good thing to have that in the bag.
But if you don't have that, there's no
get
point.
caught up of this thing.
Yeah, there's no point.
That's what I mean.
Go to A levels or what have you not, then go into uni. Like, guys, we can actually pay
Take a
for
break.
the course
You can
and
take a
go
break.
at any time of life.
On top of
you know
that,
what I mean?
with that, like uni, obviously you get the degree. However, there's a lot of stuff that I've been, or my environment in uni, the people I've networked with in uni, that has put me in many different positions that I wouldn't have thought would happen. But because I was at uni, I had the opportunity to network with many different people. Like,
Do you think it's
Like, uni's a networking thing by itself.
But you know,
Let me ask you a question quickly, because you said you didn't go uni, and the way you're advocating is like you're advocating for people not to go
I
uni.
didn't say I didn't go uni, but I didn't go uni.
Okay, cool.
Did you get your degree?
No, I didn't go uni.
So you didn't go uni then? Okay, bottom line, you didn't go uni. So why didn't you go uni if you don't mind me asking?
Because the pathway that I was going to go to university, but when I sat down, I thought the direction I wanted to take my life in, a degree is not necessary in where I want to go. I'm educated on my own, and I feel like I passed from primary school going all the way up to college. I've excelled. I have the best grades ever, but I just thought, you know what, it's the deadline. I'm not going to put myself in tens of thousands of pounds a day if I know for a fact I'm not going to use the.
I think you're exaggerating with the tens and
No,
thousands.
not even the money, but it's just like the time wasting. Like, listen, if you want to go to university, you go to university, but I've made the active choice. I've sat down, I thought about the direction I want to take my life. I'm not going to use the degree, so I'm not going to go to university. It doesn't make sense.
You see, J. Edwards, yeah, don't get it twisted. Uni is not a must. But let me tell you, the downfall of not going to uni, one of them is behavior disorder. And that's what that boy has. He doesn't know how to be around people and communicate and do all of that things. And it clearly shows, innit? So trust me, don't be like J. Edwards. Go to school. Go to uni.
Also, what we need to realize, like going back to it, like in 2021 and the new age and the modern world, there are so many avenues to actually make money and make a living and different career paths. What we don't realize is that for every single thing, even in this room, there's someone making money off it. There's like a millionaire that made money off these floorboards. Like, there's so much things. And what I feel, I'm going to go back just to the black community, is realizing like businesses and investments are actually what we should have learned from the beginning, really. You understand? So I feel like now that we're in the modern world, it's not necessary, but it is. I feel if you feel like you need to do it.
But so you lot are basically saying that you only go to university for a money prospect. Like, you're saying that you only go to university to come out of university, have a good job, and all of them things.
I
Me
never
personally, I went to university.
That's the dream that is sold to you.
I never
Just
said
know
that.
that once you get your degree, everything is going to be settled.
I didn't think of money.
That's the dream that was
and that's why
sold.
I asked you, because the way
No,
you were talking.
I said that I only went back.
I agree with you on that. Let me explain.
Sorry, sweetheart. One second, babe. I said that I'm only going back for myself because I actually want to do this just for me.
But you lot are
If
basically
not,
saying
remember,
the only
I'm
reason you're
27
saying
next
no-
week.
the
Like,
only reason
if I
people
wanted
are
to,
saying
I would
no
have done it.
is because of the money.
do you think
and
you'll be
the getting
valued
pushed
more?
in. Hold on, wait.
I'm not even
Hold
looking
on,
at it
wait.
like that.
Hold on, wait. The only
I'm not
reason
looking
you
at
lot
it
are-
like
The only
this.
reason you lot are saying no is because of the money aspect. But you're talking about being rich. After university, it's the same way that there's time to make money before university. You go to school anytime. It's the same way you can make money after. Do you know what I mean? So that money that you're claiming you're making or you're trying to reach, that debt should be nothing to you. Do you get what I mean?
But I think it's the fact of how long. It's how long are you waiting for that job after? Because you got to think, right? When you do, from people's experiences, when you do finish uni, there's only a certain amount of jobs that's open for the people. And look how many people study for a certain course, you know what I mean? So the window is very small. So if you do end up in a retail job or what have you not, and this chunk of money is coming out, plus you're living on your own now, plus you've got this to do, plus you've got that to do. These are the things that you have to think about.
So what was your plan B? What was your plan B?
I didn't go to uni. I see myself probably going to uni when I'm older, when I can actually be like, I'm a person that can focus and do deadlines. But right now I've got too much going on in my head. I need to express that.
Are you telling everyone to become a creative, or are you telling everyone?
No, do what you need to do. I feel like if you're gonna go to uni for something serious in terms of like doctor, lawyer, I understand you need to go down that path because there's certain things that you're not gonna learn. Exactly. But then again, it depends, because if you're shadowing someone, you could, I don't know.
I want to touch on wait.
Before you move on,
I feel like we really touch on what
before you move on quickly, I want to come to you quickly. What you said, that's what I want to say. Before you move on, yeah, I want to come to your point quickly. That's why I don't go back too much. You said something that really touched me, yeah, that our parents, yeah, sell us a dream. And going back to what you said about why we're going to uni for, I feel like why people that are watching this, you now need to understand, yeah, what am I going to uni for? Am I going to uni for my parents, or am I going for myself? Now, those are two different things. If you're going for yourself, yeah, you're going to enjoy that uni experience because you want to go. Because you have to understand, yeah, you're the one that's going to be sitting in that lecture. You're the one that's going to sit in that exam. You're the one that's going to do that course, not your parents. So you have to sit down. Some people are good at exams, some people are not. Some people are good at theory, some people are good at practical. You know yourself more than your parents. What's good for you? And I love this education system, yeah, that there's routes for everyone to take. You know, you can go down the theory route or you can go down the practical route. You pick what's good for you and stick to it.
But you know, I don't think you need to stick to it, because I know that, right, you can swap during your course or something like that. Like if you've done the first, you can swap, so you can change, you know what I mean? It's not always like...
Do you remember when I said that I just don't feel like you should go to university? I basically what Folek said, I don't think you should go to university if, like, for me, doing business management at 18, I'm happy I did not do that.
Why?
You understand? Huh?
Why?
I think it's a course that you don't need to go to university for.
Yeah.
I could, everything I'm studying now, I have books in my house that I read. It's there. What the lecturer is teaching me.
You could have gone to uni and met someone and then went into business with them.
Earlier, right?
That's my point. Uni in itself is more than just the degree. That's my point.
The question, yeah.
So getting a degree is so much more than the paper that you get at the end of it. Aside from the hard work that it took, you meet so many people that can take you to that next level. You could meet like your lifetime partner. You could meet a business partner, and overall lifelong friends that you could then go in to do amazing things like all together with.
It says, I've tried to apply for 20 different jobs. You get like, at uni, when I was at uni, I was able to network with different investment banks, and I did not go through the interview process. As I was able to network with someone, and he was able to say, cool, send me your cover letter, send me your CV, I'll put you through to the next stage. The networking and the stuff you learn in uni is key. It's not about the degree. Because if you're going to uni to just, let me read the book, let me do the degree, let me sit in my room, let me read.
It's what you make of it. It's
parallel. It's parallel. One sec. It's parallel, because at the same time, if you start on your own, you still have to learn how to network. You still have to learn how to get out there.
That's what I'm saying.
So
people that
teach you that in
people that learn on their own. I know people that didn't go
that.
to uni and they have a personality disorder. They are rude. They don't know how to connect with people. They don't get things because they didn't. You lots are forgetting about that aspect with uni. Do you get what I mean? You learn things. You grow up. You learn things about yourself. You learn different. When you are, and the same way you said that 18 is a young age for you to decide what you want to do with your life, is the same way you can say being 18 is too young to be serious in what you want to do. You're not thinking about, okay, cool, I'm not going to uni, so I must have this plan in place. That's the ideal world.
I'm going off that. Let's remember another motivation. I'll let you go. Another motivation why people are so eager to go to uni is to escape their homes. They want to go to university to escape their households.
The experience.
University experience is great. They feel trapped at home and they just feel like they want to be free. They just want to do their thing. They want to rock out and do them thing. Skin open it. You know what I mean? They want to do whatever they want to do. So they go to university for that. So there's a lot.
I don't think there's a right or wrong way. I don't think there's a right or wrong way like about going to uni. It's like it's down to you. At the end of the day, though, you have to understand in this day and age we have a lot more resources. So don't worry if you do not go to uni.
But I also want to touch on the fact that a lot of kids these days, because there's been surveys, and a lot of children, they just want to be influencers, YouTubers. Every single child, like that's what they want to do now. And I know we're all like creatives here, but you have to know that applying for 20 jobs is nothing compared to the things you have to do in order to build a following as an influencer and as a YouTuber. People think it's easy. They see somebody doing it and they're like, oh my gosh, this is what I want to do. I want to make money like this person. Let me tell you something. It's not YouTube that's making people buy penthouses. It's actually not. There are a lot of other things that are involved in this thing. So I feel like people should stop selling dreams to children in terms of school, in terms of career, in terms of everything is...
It is their truth.
Check the statistics. 75% of kids between the age of 6 and 17 want to be YouTubers and influencers when they grow up. 75%, that's a big number. It's beautiful. I mean, a lot of us on this set are YouTubers and influencers. I'm a YouTuber and an influencer. But at the end of the day, if 10 job applications, rejections, is turning you off, then being a YouTuber and influencer is not for you, because the amount of rejection you need to go through to actually build a platform is way more than that.
There's people, they're not making up lies. They're not saying that everybody that goes to
Okay, let me explain my experience.
Just speak, don't say can I speak, just say it.
Okay, before I went to uni, I did a gap year. So I tried to figure out like what I wanted to do. So I started a few online businesses. And then I was like, okay, well, when I go to uni, I don't want to work. So when I got into uni, I was still doing my businesses, still doing my online businesses. When I left uni, I've just left it right now. I'm still going to continue doing that. So I feel like you kind of have to know what you want to do in uni, but at the same time, go uni, get your degree as a plan B, start your online businesses. Now I'm about to go into property, do influencing, do YouTube, just do everything that you want to do.
There's a certain comfort that comes with having
a degree
in the bag.
Exactly.
100%. The fact that I'm a lawyer, it makes it easier for me to make decisions because I know that I can always fall back on that.
So now we're going to be voting and stopping again. It's another special episode. I know these are always hating on what I have to say. You better not vote me off, guys. I'm watching you.
Just vote me off, please, because I actually don't need to be on this panel. It's too much of, yes, you do need education. No, you don't. Let's be fair here. Come on.
Yeah, I think we should add them. Who should we get rid of? Wait, why? Why do we have to say why?
Because both of them, I feel like
Jesse will bring mature.
Who's the second one?
I like his point of view.
yeah.
But I feel like Ikra doesn't have much more to say. Ikra.
No, I don't agree on the second one.
You need her.
Who are you saying?
Yeah, but how many times am I going to hear she's a lawyer, isn't it? My name is Adefolake and I am a qualified lawyer. We get it. Thank you. Like, I understand you got the degree. We're all educated of some sort, you know what I mean? No need to rub it in our faces. We get it.
Okay, so we're going to take off Brandon and Jay because Brandon's not saying much and Jay, we feel like you've said everything you need to say. And then we're going to bring Millie and Jessie because Jessie will have a mature point of view and Millie's in uni.
Yeah, cool. We've decided to take out Folake and Monty. Folake because we feel like you don't have much more to say other than you have a law degree type of thing. And I feel like you said it quite enough. So it's...
I said it once. And so did Brandon too. So don't mind him. He comes in with his digs. Don't mind him. That's how he does.
Oh, we're bringing in. Sorry, I forgot. Charlotte and Ezo.
So people want to vote me off because I'm educated. Yeah? See why I keep repeating myself? Because you're not listening. I don't just have a law degree, okay? I'm a qualified barrister and solicitor. So Namdi, when you address me properly. It's Adefolake Otudeko Esquire to you. I'm out.
Applying for 20 jobs in a week and not hearing anything back is not how I thought it would be having a university degree. How important is it going to university in 2021?
I think it's key.
I've been voted in, and it makes sense. I have some experience in this stuff. As you can see, DMU. I can't remember what I studied. I think it was contemporary ballet and street dance. But yeah, man, university, great times.
I don't personally think it's important because I was 16 when I started working. I became a branch manager at age of 17 because I was hitting all my targets, doing all I got to do, and I was getting customers in, and I was making rich customers, the regular customers, because of my conversations with them. So that made me go far. The only reason why I went uni is to please my parents, and that was it. Have I ever used my degree? Never. What I'm doing right now, branch management again, did my uni degree help? No. It was my hard working that got me to.
What was your degree?
Business and technology.
What's your response to the question? Are you saying
it's not useful? I don't think it's important, especially this day and age.
I think even if you don't have a degree, some people have a really hard time getting even a job.
Yeah, that's true.
A degree or not. A lot of people don't understand that you can actually still get a job without the education. It's real, yeah. So, and it's actually quite harder as well to try and get a job around this time, as well as education. So it goes both ways. It's hard either way.
There's a lot of people out there who do their degree, apply for 20 jobs, 30 jobs a day, still struggling. But just to mitigate that though, I feel like start an online business. Everyone should have one. Start, hustle both, apply and then start your online business.
The easiest way to make money right now. I ain't gonna cap.
The thing about university is it doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Now, with that being said, you can have all the book smart whatsoever, but you don't have the people skills. Sometimes people will hire the guy off the street because he's able to communicate better with customers or whatever the case may be. So for you, you have to figure out what's good for you. Some people might have situations where they have the family infrastructure to start a business. Some people need to go through the process so they can learn from other people. For me, university was amazing because I was hanging out with people I would never usually hang out with if I was stuck in my environment. It also allowed me see things from a different perspective. So university is not just what you learn, or in the educational aspect, it's also being surrounded.
Elon Musk, Bill Gates, who else has done it? Jeff Bezos, they all went to uni. They learned what they needed to learn, then they dropped out. They now made business, they're now millionaires. They still went to uni, they went to uni, and they learned what they needed to.
There's still a lot of people that haven't gone to university that have succeeded.
But I'm just naming the 3 richest people in the world by a large margin, you understand?
I just want to touch on what MK...
Yeah, you're going to try to say.
Guys, one thing as well with university, it's not necessarily what you learn, it's the people you're around. You can build your network. So you might go to uni and be around the Jeff Bezos, and when he wants to hire, people are very tribal. So they'll pick people from their tribe, they'll pick people from their network. The common misconception is this: a lot of famous people dropped out of university. But one thing we don't talk about is their network. These people didn't drop out of university and hang around like labrooks. They dropped out of university and surrounded themselves by people that were in the field they were trying to go into. So yeah, your network is really important. You know what I mean? Some people went to uni, weren't academically gifted, but they surrounded themselves by the right people. And in turn, when they were able to come out, you know, they had the right plug.
Yeah, facts.
So I've got 2 degrees, yeah? I went to uni a bit late. I've got a PGCE and I've got a BA honours. My BA honours, I'm not gonna lie, it's done absolutely nothing for me. But, and also I went before it went to 10 grand. That's some crazy amount to be paying to study. But the people I met at university who were studying the same field as me, now they're in the industry with me, and like you were saying, they can bring me into opportunities because we had that bond from uni. And also another thing, by the time I started uni, I've been living independently for 2 years. A lot of the people I went uni with, when they was in uni, they don't know how to make spaghetti bolognese. They don't know how to wash it in the laundry. So sometimes it's not even about the education you get in the uni. It's about that time to develop, because not everyone can go straight into the working world. And also, if you go into the working world too soon, you're going to regret it because you're going to feel like you didn't have that. So for me, uni is more about the experience, not for 10 grand, but you sometimes need that time to develop. So when you do go into the industry you're ready for it.
So when I started, like, none of my friends knew how to cook. None of my friends knew how to clean. I'm talking about even basic like spaghetti bolognese. They didn't know how to make it. So I think uni offers you that chance to kind of step into adulthood slowly. For me personally, because I already knew some of the basic stuff, it was about prioritizing. I would be maxing out my credit cards so I can go to the rave and then be living off like noodles for 2 weeks. You can't be doing that, okay? You need to be prioritizing your spending.
That's what gap years are for, though.
Yeah, but
that's what gap years. Because like what someone said before, you can go uni.
I didn't go to uni.
You can go uni whenever.
I didn't get to go to uni because I didn't have a choice to. It was either I live in my house with my siblings or I go and use my fund to go to uni. So I didn't get to go. But me learning how to live by myself, I'll give you that when it comes to university, allowed me to understand certain things that I wouldn't have learned if my parent was there. 1, 2, when it comes to certain things in school, certain things you can't teach in school, maybe you can learn about investments, but finances, how to spend certain money, how not to spend money, how to save, how to do certain things, and I didn't have to go to uni to know it. Sometimes being educational around your family and being able to communicate and teach certain things that you wasn't able to learn before, that's how I got through anyway.
I want to correct you with something. Uni doesn't teach you those stuff either.
It does, but meaning like being independent, having to stay on campus, having to do certain things for yourself.
100%. Having to manage your bills, having to buy food shopping.
We're talking about one small aspect here. You go to uni to get a degree. You get a degree, you get a good job. That's kind of like the avenue.
Okay, but it's 2021.
But wait, let me finish, yeah. I feel like you guys, that's it's at its highest, yeah. But my bro, like, doctors are needed, lawyers are needed. Like, you guys are fixating too much on the small majority. Like,
that's essential degrees. Essential degrees are always going to be needed.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. So if you go uni, if you want to go to uni, yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. I would expect a business owner to earn a degree. Do you know?
Uni is very, very important. It makes the society, bro, to the extent that,
There's
bro.
been a pandemic and the whole of 2020, a lot of people weren't able to go to university. So look, we're talking about 2021. Some people aren't able to go to university and they need that.
Before the pandemic.
But exactly, we're talking about 2021. We're talking about
Like, the pandemic is gonna come and go, though. Like,
with that point, yeah. If uni is so important, why is there like?
Do you go uni?
Bro, I go uni, but I go uni, but I don't make money through my degree.
You haven't finished uni.
How do you make money? How do you make money? Online business. Online business.
My bro, you don't have a degree. That's why you're not making bread off the degree.
Okay, regardless. But the woman in the case study, she's had 20 interviews and she's got no response.
Yeah, but if the woman left University of bloody Oxford as a doctor with a first class, on my life she's getting a job. So you can't. Yeah, but you can't. Yeah,
that's one degree though. That's one degree.
But there's multiple degrees where you will get a job. It's like you're fixating on the small percentage, G.
So if it's so important, why is there such a high level of university dropouts?
Because you weren't ready.
Because they go uni, because everyone is going uni.
But that's and there's people that choose to not go to uni and turn out to be prostitutes, turn out to be things because they don't have the they don't have the experience, they don't have people around them, they're by themselves. Education.
Whether they're being a prostitute, they can still learn at the same time too. Why do they always think that they don't learn?
Majority of prostitutes don't have a degree. Name me a prostitute that has a degree.
How do you know? I know strippers with degrees. I'm a very sex positive person, so the fact that some people think that prostitutes, sex workers don't have an education is like beyond me. I know a lot of educated strippers.
I've got a question. At what point though do you stop and be like, you know what, I'm clearly not getting into uni with the 20 times that I've applied. What's the next avenue that I take?
Wait.
Because this person's applied 20 times.
No, they're applying for jobs.
Someone who worked as a recruitment agent, my customers used to say, look, this is what I want, personality. This is what I want, outgoing. Someone who can speak, it obviously depends on the job. I have never had someone saying, but I need to have this degree, that degree, that degree.
But that's your field. That's your field.
Most of the jobs are trainee jobs. So you get trained.
Yeah. But however, the degree puts you in the category. First step is, do you have the degree? Yes or no? If you're in no, you're in the bin. Yes, then the other things. Like
the only way I can agree with that is the fact that when you apply and there's a column that will say grad jobs only. I understand that. But there's also a lot of jobs.
But you don't go to uni to go to a job that doesn't require the degree. Then that's your personal fault. That's not uni's fault, though. That's not uni's problem. It's not because of uni's problems.
Drama, film, and TV. That doesn't need a degree. Not every.
8% of people that have degree do not use that degree in their field. So you yourself have told me, that.
But without said degree, they're not getting that job.
You yourself have told me with your engineering degree, you're not even going to go into. You're going to go into banking.
But without that degree, I cannot do that. I can't bring my personality to the interview and say, oh, I don't have a degree, by the way, but I've got banter. Let me get the job. Like, does that make sense? That's not how it goes. Is the degree
in this world, experience, in this world, practical experience is more important than your.
Bro, it is more important, but without the degree, the experience is worthless, bro, because you do not know what you're doing. You have experience, but you have not got the certificate, bro.
That's why his family raised him in we must study, because there's no, this guy, why are you in uni? Why are you in uni?
I'm gonna say something quickly, yeah. Teachers is a prime example. Some teachers, yeah, will go and teach, have a degree in a whole different field, yeah, and then they'll become teachers and teaching
I studied
something.
drama, film and TV and I taught radio.
Thank you. You get what I'm trying to say?
You can't say that your degree will necessarily get you into the job, because there's people
I never
who
said
work
that.
in my industry.
I never said that. I never said that. What you're saying is not what I said, dude. What you're saying is not what I'm saying, though. I said the degree gets you on the table. Then those factors now individualize people.
Apprenticeships can get you further than a degree.
But that's a form of further education.
Millie, can I tell you what jobs that you need to graduate? Is a surgeon, doctor, nurse, lawyer. These are the type of things you need the... Yes, but for you to be IT, these are stuff... I know someone who... You learn it yourself on social media.
I know a lot of people who have these jobs that require literally, they have told me from their own mouths, successful people saying, bro, at the end of the day, the degree is not everything, but it puts you in the door, bro. It puts you through door one at the end of the day.
With a degree in history, a first-class degree in history from Oxford that works in Sainsbury's.
Great.
What did the degree do? Oh, the degree will get you the job. The degree will get you the job.
Who's that? Wait, how do you know this guy?
I know him. Who? I know him. He's his older brother. I know him. So the degree will get you the job.
Is he dead? Is he dead? Bro, he hasn't found a job. The job will come, bro. You don't get a job in your first day. You're talking like you've never been to school. You don't get a job in your first day, bro. Like,
you know, you can buy a degree. You can buy a degree as well. So you have no experience and you buy the certificate.
Like, you can buy this, bro, at the end of the day, if you do not get to first class, you do not get to first class. Like, a degree is fair enough, you finish the years, but my bro, have you got a first or have you just about passed? First, let's think of that difference as well. Like, when you're not getting a job, if you have a first, fair enough.
Emily, let me tell you something about that. When it comes to that, yeah, you see employees, when it comes to degree, more time they would require that, but to see if you can do 3 years of being loyal to that one thing.
That's part of the degree. It doesn't matter, but it's because of the degree. But it's part of the degree, bro.
They look at your staff turnover in terms of how long you stay with how long you stay with somewhere. Uni is also a test in every avenue. It's not just testing your knowledge. It's testing. Yeah, can you stay dedicated for something? Me personally, I saw uni as an achievement. Me getting that degree was an achievement. It wasn't simply because I want to get a job in that avenue. I must do this degree. I did it. I got the achievement, and I feel better within myself. Yeah. And yeah, I'm in debt with uni. But at the end of the day,
they only take £60 a month.
I know that what I have, like, I will work towards. Thank you. Ezra might be my new one. Yeah. See you later.
Let me explain one thing. When I went to uni, I experienced a lot of microaggressive racism. Amen. I did politics. I was the only black person there. So now we did politics together. Right. So it was racist. Like, it's so racist. It was so racist to the point where other classmates would come up to him and be like, are you okay? Like, did you do something to the teacher?
But it's racist in the real world as well.
Exactly. So what did I do? I learned from it. Racism, I learned from it in uni. So when I operate outside of uni, I understand, okay, this is how to operate, this is how to navigate. So it's not just a degree, it's the experience. And also, I was also doing other things like the online business that I said, everybody get your online business. So you need to do something.
You see the thing about uni, yeah? The thing about uni is, like, you've touched on it. It's not just the degree. It's not just the degree. You also have to understand this as well. A lot of times, you might not go uni. You might know this job back and forth. But because I have got the degree, I'm going to come above you. Because guys, wait. Guys, we live in society. And these are things that have been put in place to show that, okay, this person's into... Because that's the thing. You have to show that, oh, I've got a certificate from this. It's a fight. It's a fight, bro. It's literally me versus you. Like, in saying that, yeah, let me done. No. Just in case I don't have another second. The other problem is we don't know what this girl studied. She might have studied dance, applying for 20 IT jobs. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense. Yeah, you got a degree, but degree in what?
I don't think no one would do that though. That's a common sense. Why would you apply for something that doesn't? That's like me going for a brain surgeon. That's like me going to a brain surgeon.
What? The point that you said though, if someone has done 3 years working in that field as an apprentice or what have you not, they've gained the experience. So in some way, someone will be like, you know what, this person's already worked in the field instead of the person that studied it. Let me have that person because they'll know what to jump on. They know what we're using in this book. It depends. It's parallel.
A degree will get you a job. However, if you want to work under someone, by all means do that. You'll get your degree, you'll do whatever you want. However, experience teaches you a lot more than just a degree.
Let me tell you, you said experience is what is needed, yeah? But experience is you only know how to do that one thing, yeah? Every company is looking for ways to move on, and do you get what I mean? And you learn that from uni. That's one of the things you learn it from. You learn how to be innovative. You know, help your company come up with new ideas. Be that company that learns.
But you can do that in your job as well.
You'll never run the company. You'll only be a worker. You'll only be a worker. Bill Gates.
I could work and leave and own my own company. What stops you from doing that? What stops you from doing that?
You could do both. You could do both. You could do both. You can do
There's
both
nothing
together.
wrong with working for somebody. Like, why does everyone want to get? No, wait, Iman, wait. One question, yeah. What about somebody that is not educated, like they're not smart to that level to go to uni? Like,
You need to get on YouTube and start Googling how to start a business.
wait, no, wait a minute. Because we're all asking, we're all shouting and saying, oh yes, let's go uni, let's do that. But what about if somebody is not capable mentally? Exactly. Now, so the question now, when I got to the question, so is uni or a degree really important to that person?
Yeah.
It isn't. What about people that get homesick or people that have never been in a space where they have to be independent? And yes, I know everybody is different, but we have to include them. Some people suffer from social anxiety. Like, what do they do then? And you know what's so funny? Yeah, people always talk about all of this. Oh, it's a good experience. It's all this, it's all that. Yeah, but then no one talks about the dropout rates. How many people go to uni and they'll drop out because they realize it's not for them or they can't hack it?
To them, it isn't.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
but
now
that's you answering it for somebody that's not book smart.
So what I'm trying to say is that a degree is not the end all or be all. The way you're portraying it, you're trying to say is the end all be all.
Yeah. Compared to the experience that you've had before 2020, if you had to go to uni in this time of right now and during the pandemic, would you go?
No.
That's the question.
Online, no, you won't.
Would you go? In the fact that you have to be at home studying by.
So is going to university in 2021 important?
No, it's not.
I feel like you guys you're getting too sucked into this. You're getting sucked into this corona life. Like, my bro, don't go uni, don't get a job. Like,
Millie, the reason why you have to take in this pandemic is because it's changed the world. It's changed everything.
Change the world, yeah, cool. But at the end of the day, these are temporary measures, bro. It's temporary measures. Oh, 10 grand. No. It's not 10 grand to use your computer at home. At the end of the day, okay, right now it is, yeah. But you're seeing it as, let me finish, yeah. It's 10 grand. By the end of the day, you leave uni, yeah. Even if you've done it online, you have your degree. You can get your job. You can make your bread. Everyone has this thing in their head. You have to be bro. It's okay to work for someone, bro. You can go uni.
They ain't gonna have the same opportunities as the one before because they.
How do you know this? Who are you to say this? How do you know this?
There's a difference between.
But how do you know this?
You know it. Cool. You done first year. You done first year in class. Like, you went to your labs. You done your thing in class. Now you now shift online. Like
you're not having the same experience.
Bro. It's a different experience.
You don't have a networking thing. You don't have all the whole dynamic's different.
At the end of the day, bro, the course is still there. The exams are still there. You're ignoring so much that's still left. You lot are fixating too much on the small.
In 2021, it doesn't make any sense because doing it from home takes away the social elements and the networking.
But it depends why you're going uni though. Some people are going uni just for the course.
You can go on Google and find courses.
Harvard gives you free courses online. Like,
no one is going to give you a course, say, to be a doctor.
I think if anything, 2021 has said, find your passion and make it work. You know what I mean? So it's not really
Maybe they
saying
want
go
new,
there.
maybe they want creatives. Maybe they want new things to happen.
Uni is an investment. Get your degree in the bag. Start your online business. Start whatever you want to do. YouTube. Do it all together. It's an investment at the end of the day. That's
But
how
on
I
the flip
feel.
side, if you can't,
then you have to find your path.
It's not is what it is, but you can. There's ways online. Do you know what I mean? There's
You
ways
find
to
your
there's
path,
ways to network. You can go onto that app that can show you all the events.
But those are backups.
If the subject is money, my 12-year-old brother goes around and do people's gardening and get pocket money. Come on, he's only 12 and he's making his money already. It's up here. It's nothing to do with going uni, getting your graduate. It's up here.
I think in 2021, it's really about what career path are you trying to take, because I know people in my field, the creative field, who have gone way past me in their career because they had that 3 years of hands-on experience while I was studying. So in 2021, you really have to assess, do you need this qualification to excel your career?